Hey guys, so I've been doing a bit of garden cleanup in this area. I figured I do want to expand the garden in the wintertime, so I might as well clean up the garden space that I have already before expanding the garden further. So today we will be working in our fern cover pathway area. I do have quite a bit of ferns that I picked up off of clearance. These were $5 each. And I also have these that I want to plant in that area as well. When I was cleaning up though, I did place these pavers on the steps to see if I like the look of this better than just the tops of the cinder blocks. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure yet, so if I do, I will be placing these on all of the cinder block steps down here. Plus, I will have to add a bit more mulch to make it flush with the ground. And I will be doing the staircase as well back there. But today we're going to add those ferns to the fern-covered pathway right here, tucking those bulbs in as well. I do have a triple trunk cherry tree and all of this stuff right here. I would like to clear that out. I thought it was going to be a bit colder than it is out here, so I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be doing that just yet, because I did venture out into the woods last week and I came back with a tick, and those are still out here, so I'm not exactly sure yet. There is a lot of burning bushes in this area. They are invasive in some parts, but I will be digging all of those up and kind of trying to create some sort of hedge for the woodland garden area. I do love their fall color, and I will try to keep them in check. But that's not going to be happening today. We are going to be working on the fern cover pathway and getting a few bulbs in this space. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off by planting these in this little spot right here. I think this would be a nice little spot for these. I have 40 bulbs. I'm going to tuck them right in there. If I get some more, I probably will go all the way up this area right here, but let's go ahead and get these 40 in the ground in that spot right there. So at one point I may have had some tulips in this area, but tulips don't come back as well as daffodils do for us, so I'm not really concerned about any bulbs that I may uncover. I'm pretty sure it was just tulips in this spot at one point. So I think that's good. I'm just gonna scatter them up through this area right here. This is glass. There's always glass in this garden. I don't know why. Amongst other trash. So, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Whitney and I garden in Virginia, Zone 7. Sometimes I'm able to garden all winter long because I am trying to expand the garden with the wooded property area, so mostly I just clear out that space and curate pathways and flower beds for when I'm able to add the plants and whatnot. But if we don't have that bad of a winter and the ground's not frozen, then I can typically still plant, but that all depends. My goal this year though is to try to expand the woodland garden area a bit that I want to create. But I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle these in here. There are 40 of them, and hopefully I can get my hands on a bit more. I did get this pack from Walmart, so Walmart really does have some nice packs of bulbs and stuff, so you guys honestly should check them out if you don't already grab a few packs from there. I've typically don't even order any bulbs online. All of them I normally get from Home Depot or Lowe's and Walmart. Tractor Supply around this area, they also carry some as well. So they are in nice and snug. I will probably place something on top of the area just to avoid little critters digging around trying to dig them up. So maybe some rocks or a stepping stone. But now let's go on to the fern cover pathway. So I have 9 of these all on clearance, $5 a piece. So let's go ahead and get these placed and planted. So I've just noticed that looks like some of the daffodils are starting to come up in this area, and I was looking at the spot. I think maybe I can tuck in some carex grass in this area. It's typically evergreen in this area and it loves shady spots. I'm thinking, I just grabbed 2 of them, and I'm thinking one right here. Once again, these were also on clearance as well. One right here. I did grab 6, so I might be able to tuck in a 3rd around this viburnum. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that first. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a trio of 3 of the everillo carex grass for this area. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's actually starting to snow out here. So I did see a little bit earlier, on and off, it would get a few flakes. But I can actually hear it hit now. But let me go ahead and tuck one here. Let me see, as long as the roots don't stop me from getting it where I want it at. Once again, these were all clearance buys. Normally around $10, but I got them for about $5 a piece. Just gonna tease the roots a bit, loosen them up, and tuck it right in this area. So that looks good. I have 2 more, so I'll do one right here. And the tulips in this area, I think I actually dug them out of the woods, so they really do have a hard time blooming in this area. I'm not sure if their life cycle is up for those, but I had them over here for years, so I mostly just get the leaves. And I think last year I actually had like 2 that actually bloomed. So I don't know if I'll get any flowers on them this year, but I definitely always get the leaves. And one more right here, just so this area doesn't look too bare, because once the daffodils die back, I did plant some brunnera in this area, and I do have some Japanese forest grass as well. And I might have just dug up one of my brunnera right here. I'm not even sure if that's still alive, but I will replant it over here, but I'm going to tuck this grass right in this area. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck the brunnera right here. Well, I just dug up a bulb, a couple of them. Whatever. I'm going to tuck this in here. I'm not even sure if that's still living. So that's fine right there. Now to get the ferns in the ground. So the 9 ferns are in, and most of the ferns in this pathway are evergreen, so that's kind of nice. I do have a few spaces in between some of these ferns, like this space right here. This is actually an ostrich fern that has died all the way back, and I have a couple of more in this area, like here's one right here as well. So I really want to get my hands on some Japanese painted ferns to also tuck into this area. Maybe make this pathway a bit more wider, but that's for next year. Hopefully I can continue it on to the woodland garden area as well when I start clearing out this space a bit. But for right now, I think it looks great. And our carex grass right here, everillo, looks great as well. I do have 3 more that I need to get in the ground, but I could tuck them over there. I'm not exactly sure where I want to place them at yet, but I think those look nice. Bulbs are in. Hopefully I can get my hands on a few more. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me on this project, and I hope again to see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.